You're not family for paying bills, my dad shouted at Thanksgiving. Mom murmured, you're simply envious of your brother. You know that feeling? The one where you've done everything right. Climbed the ladder, crushed your goals, built a life that most people only dream of. And still you feel like that desperate little girl constantly chasing an approval that never comes. That was me. Rachel Morgan, 28, financial analyst at one of Boston's top firms. But every month when I wired $1,600 for my parents' mortgage, I just felt inadequate, unseen, and utterly resentful. It felt like I was literally funding their lifestyle, pouring my hard-earned money into their home, while they treated me like the family disappointment. And my younger brother, Kevin? Oh, he just basked in unearned praise, the golden child of their universe. I was trapped, right? Until one Thanksgiving changed everything. Are you ready to hear how I finally broke free and stood up for myself? Because this isn't just my story, it's a story about the devastating cost of unconditional love and the powerful freedom of finally choosing yourself. Growing up in the Morgan household, there was one crucial, brutal fact. My father, Harold, had expectations, and I, Rachel, almost never met them. From elementary school spelling bees to high school debate competitions, nothing I achieved ever seemed quite good enough. Second place is just the first loser, he'd grumble, his eyes skimming over my trophies with thinly veiled disappointment. It was a constant sting. My mother, Linda, she was different, but somehow not better. Where Dad was openly critical, Mom was passively dismissive. That's nice, dear, she'd say, barely glancing up from whatever magazine featured Kevin's football team. Her indifference cut deeper than Dad's sharp words. Because then there was Kevin, 3 years younger. He became the golden child the moment he threw his first perfect spiral at age 7. His mediocre grades? Oh, those were just him focusing on what really matters. My straight A's? Trying too hard to show off. When he made varsity as a freshman, my parents threw a backyard barbecue. When I got into Harvard with a partial scholarship, I got a nod and a lukewarm, well, you always did like books. It was a pattern, a relentless, soul-crushing pattern. So I learned to find validation elsewhere. In teachers' praise, in academic achievements, in the quiet, burning satisfaction of knowing I was building something for myself. College became my escape. Harvard, economics, computer science, honors, my family? None of them came to the ceremony. Kevin had a football game. I told myself it didn't matter. I landed a job at Beacon Financial Partners, one of Boston's most prestigious firms, and I built a life. My life. For 5 years, I kept them at a polite, distant arm's length. Holiday visits, an occasional phone call, nothing too deep. But 3 years ago, that fragile peace shattered. Dad called on a Tuesday evening, his voice uncharacteristically subdued. Laid off. 58, no college degree. Shrinking industry. Prospects grim. Mom had only ever worked part-time at the full story video added in below.